Hello everyone, good afternoon, and thank you for being here. My name is Lulu Gomez. I'm an anchor and a reporter in Univision 41, and I'm so happy for being here. Gracias por estar aquí en este día tan especial. Soy Lulu Gómez de Univision 41. And today we are gathered here to celebrate. Estamos aquí para celebrar. The graduates are not only achieving a professional goal, but a personal one. No solamente están alcanzando algo profesional, sino algo personal. And thank you again for your presence. And I ask you to help me welcome David Giraldo and RTI's board members.
Hola, ¿cómo están todos? Good night. Thank you everybody for being here. It is a pleasure to have you here. My name is David Giraldo. I am the founder and director of Renaissance Technical Institute. And I know that most of you just see my face when you come into school, when you ask for questions, but you don't realize that we have a group of people with me that help me to accomplish what we're doing today. So I had an idea a few years ago. That idea was in my mind, but that idea was developed when I shared with the right people, my board members. And I would like to introduce also other people that are helping me a lot, like Isidro Medina. Please come to the stage. My office manager, she's outside taking care of the students, but her name, Lisbeth, please, and Violeta is outside. So we are Renaissance Technical Institute. So what we do as a group, it is not just me. Even though you just see my face, all these people are the people who are helping me and supporting my ideas. And very quick, I just want them to introduce themselves. Thank you.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Berenice Diaz, and I'm the board treasurer.
Good evening, everybody. My name is Alfredo. I am the president of the board, and I have been working with David with RTI for a very long time, and I'm very, very excited to be here and seeing a lot of students graduating. This actually makes us very, very happy because, again, we do it from a good place. It comes from a great place in our hearts, and I'm very excited about this.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Kenny Amparo, and I'm the board secretary, and it's an honor for me to be here with all of you.
Hello everyone, my name is Isidro Medina, and I am also a co-founder of RTI, so I'm privileged to have you all here, and thank you for coming.
Hello, my name is Lisbeth Valerio. I'm the office coordinator, and I'm very honored to be here celebrating our class of 2022.
Thank you, board members. So most of let's take a picture together. So in previous years, what I used to do was to describe to you guys like what we do and our mission, and I get emotional, I start crying, then the ceremony is a mess because I cannot speak. So I decided this year that I'm gonna be doing something different. So I won't tell you what we do. So we have here a few students that they're already working after they complete our program, and they are the ones who are going to tell you how we changed their life. So that's why I would like to call Miguel Quintero to come to the stage, please, and give his brief testimony.
Buenas noches para todos. Mi nombre es Miguel Quintero. Fui graduado el año pasado, en el 2021. La experiencia ha sido especial porque cuando quise aplicar a la escuela me comunicaron que no habían cupos, pero me dijeron que podía asistir el día de la inducción y esperar si alguien no iba. Evidentemente alguien no fue y pude tener mi silla y obtuve mi tarjeta como en plomería. Estoy muy agradecido con el instituto y con David y todo el equipo por la oportunidad brindada, debido a que es escaso encontrar una escuela donde puedas estudiar gratis y tener una certificación a nivel nacional. Una breve experiencia: estuve en Texas visitando un familiar, me preguntó qué hacía, le dije que era plomero, me dijo, ¿pero sabes o estás aprendiendo? Le dije, tengo mi tarjeta de que me gradué. Dijo, ok, no hay problema, tengo unos trabajos para ti, y evidentemente pude hacer los trabajos. Estoy muy agradecido, repito de nuevo, con todo el equipo y con todos los que soportan esta institución, y de igual forma quiero felicitar a los que se gradúan este año. Gracias.
Megan Rosario, please.
Hi everyone, I'm Megan and I participated in the ophthalmic technician course. Going in, I was super hesitant about this course being the right fit for me, mainly because I had no prior experience in the medical field. And to be quite honest, I think we all get nervous trying new things. So the very first day in orientation, with a room full of people, Dr. Compton put all of those worries to rest when he said that no prior knowledge was needed and all he needed was somebody willing and determined to learn. The requirements for the course were a 1-hour class a week, which worked great with my full-time work schedule, and in addition we had to do some in-office clinical hours, which we were able to design around our own personal schedule. As time passed, class was going great and the in-office hours were even better. Everyone in the office was so kind and I felt like a true member of the Compton family in no time. In the middle of the course, I faced a dilemma. Dr. Compton had to change the class because of a shift in his schedule. Unfortunately, with that change, I was no longer able to attend class. I reached out to Dr. Compton, thanked him so much for the opportunity, and explained my situation. Dr. Compton reached out to every single student in that class and somehow changed the day yet again. And if it wasn't for that, I wouldn't have been able to attend the class. I've never had a teacher go out of their way for me like that before, and I was beyond grateful. I've learned so much from this course, but it goes so much more beyond the scope of what we learned in class. Dr. Compton wears many hats: doctor, teacher, businessman, juggling 3 different practices, and at the time he was going back to school for a business certificate. And he's also the father of 3 beautiful girls. While doing all this, he still makes time to serve his community by doing educational TV shows, handing out turkeys on Thanksgiving, and so much more. Since completing the course, I was offered a permanent position with Compton Eye Associates, and I could not have been happier to accept. All in all, he's an amazing teacher, so kind and patient, never once getting frustrated, and I must say, he's an even better boss. He truly creates an amazing work environment for everyone, always going above and beyond for his students and staff, and trust me, we're always asking for something that we need. But no matter what, he's always so eager to hear our ideas. I'm so grateful to him, David, and everyone that was able to give us this amazing opportunity, and I'm looking forward to the day that I see Comptons instead of Cohens on the corner of each block. Feeling honored that I got to play even a small role in the growth of such an amazing company. Thank you to everyone and congratulations to everybody graduating.
Jonathan Garcia.
Hello everyone, my name is Jonathan Garcia. My heart is beating on my chest, so please bear with me. I was first introduced to RTI by one of my friends, Kevin from high school, which is also David Hiraldo's nephew, so shout out to Kevin for the promoción. I first started by completing my NCCER Electrical 1 course, and this course helped me learn the fundamentals of what we would be doing in the electrical course, like wiring, pipe bending, using equipment like hand saws and drills, and learning how to keep a safe environment for you and your coworkers. I also received my OSHA 30. Here it is. And I was told from the beginning, if you got an 80% on all of your exams on the first try, then you would be getting help with job placement. But this is just a secret between me and you. I failed one of my tests, but David still gave me all the information I needed to get a job. But I already had a job at the moment when I got my certificate, so in my mind, I'm thinking, Renaissance keeps coming out with new courses, so I'm just gonna keep applying until I get a job in a different category, I guess. So that's when I applied for an ophthalmic technician course with Dr. Compton, that man, beautiful man right there in a purple blazer. You can't miss him. In the beginning, there were about 20 of us in the room. We started off having classes on Wednesday with Dr. Compton, where he was teaching us everything there needed to be known about the eye, from the health of the eye, different conditions patients might have, medicine, different machinery. And once it came to the actual clinical hours, I was about to quit, I'm not gonna lie. Once they said, oh, you have to be in the clinic for 250 hours, I was like, yeah, Renaissance is free, I'm not losing anything if I quit. But I'm so glad that I didn't quit, because after I finished my 250 hours, Dr. Compton got in contact with me. He said, I'm gonna speak to someone, they're gonna contact you in about a week about job opportunities, just send her your resume. A week after that, I was at a job interview in the same suit. And a week after that was my first day at work. So thank you for everyone that helped me out to get me to where I am here. And thank you for Renaissance for giving me the opportunity.
Rey Morel.
No escribí nada porque no sabía que iba a subir aquí, pero mi nombre es Rainer Morel, soy graduado de la clase del 2018, me gradué de HVAC. Aquí te reciben como una familia, no somos estudiantes, somos hermanos todos, así que te reciben desde que tú pasas por la puerta. Me gradué en el 2018 y en el 2019 me mudé para Pensilvania. Aquí en Pensilvania apliqué para un trabajo y hoy en día soy director de mantenimiento en uno de los nursing homes más grandes de Pensilvania. Estoy encargado de 58 acres. Tenemos sobre 500 residentes viviendo en nuestro nursing home. Y gracias a la oportunidad que David y su organización me brindaron, hoy en día estoy en la posición en la que estoy. Mucha responsabilidad, pero vale la pena. Gracias a ustedes por recibirnos a nosotros y educarnos, no solo educarnos, sino llevarnos al nivel superior donde todos nos encontramos hoy en día. Felicidades a los graduados de hoy. Muchas gracias.
Mary B. Reina. Mary B. is a high school student.
Muy buenas noches, le quiero dar las gracias primeramente a Dios, después a mis consejeros de la escuela, Elis Prep, le quiero dar las gracias a mi madre que está por allá sentada o parada. Muchas gracias por la oportunidad que nos dan para poder aprender y ejercer lo que nos gusta, y no pierdan la oportunidad, sigan adelante y muchas gracias.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you so much.
To continue with this celebration, we proudly welcome Mark Levin, Manhattan Borough President.
Hey graduates, congratulations class of 2022. Wow. You guys are awesome. Esto se va a hacer bilingüe, ¿qué les parece? Ok, pues felicidades, graduados. Un aplauso en español también, ¿cómo no? Podemos aplaudir hasta en hebreo si quieren. Chiste, chiste. Wow, those 5 graduates, oh my gosh, so inspiring. One more round of applause for the graduates. Dr. Compton, with talent like that, I think Cohen Fashion Obstacle is in trouble. They're going to have to look out. Compton's has taken over. Congratulations. And I'll tell you, my only complaint is that was Miguel and was it Raite or Ray? Did I say that right? Ray. Ustedes se fueron del estado. ¿Qué pasó? Vuelven a Nueva York. Lo queremos acá. There are a lot of people to acknowledge today. First, we have to start with the inspirational co-founder and director, David Hiraldo, which is an incredible leader. Nada de esto fuera posible sin él. Y Isidro Medina, cofundador, felicidades. Y toda la junta. Y sentado al lado de ellos es mi hermano en el gobierno municipal, Irani Rodríguez, comisionado de transporte público, muy amigo de todos ustedes. But there's one more group that we have to thank here, which is the families who supported all of you as students through this program. An applause for all the families here. Thank you so much. To the graduates, you have done something really amazing. In the middle of a pandemic, you have stepped up to take on the challenge of moving your career forward. That would not be easy at any time, but during the last year or two, extremely difficult. And you did it. You got to the finish line. You are graduating today, and I salute you for that victory. And as you confront the challenges ahead, know that you have it within you the power to overcome. You've done it in graduating today. Ustedes han logrado algo impresionante. En medio de una pandemia, enfrentando a tantos retos, ustedes llegaron a hoy, a esta ocasión, graduándose de este programa, así que les felicito. Un aplauso, señores, para todos los graduados. Our city needs you. New York City needs you. We need you now more than ever to help us build the city, to help us keep the city operating, to help us care for people, whether it's in an optician's office or in a hospital. We need you maintaining our buildings, our heating systems. I am so thrilled that your talent now is going to be devoted to improving New York City at this difficult moment. I cannot wait to see what you achieve with this enormous support you have received from RTI. I want to acknowledge a group of very special graduates that David has asked me to give special recognition to, graduates from the carpentry and plumbing track. So, David, can I read out the names? Or do you want to come up with me right now and do that? ¿Cómo hacemos esto?
Carpentry and electrical.
Okay, I messed it up. Carpentry and electricians.
Yes.
Okay. So can I invite them all up and read them out?
Yeah, please.
Okay, wonderful. So I'm going to read the names and you can come up one by one. And please applaud. We have some special certificates. First for Raul Bonilla. Come on up, Raul. For Johanso Garcia Polanco. Come on up. Johanso vino a la pandilla entera. Wow, impresionante. Joan Solis. Yay. Okay, got it. Lo vamos a llamar primero. Joan Martinez. Ismael Alejandro. Wow. Mira qué bien. Ok. Ya hemos aplaudido a Ismael Alejandro. Ahora les toca Israel Alejandro. A Marwin Silverio. Marwin. Abraham Castro. Christopher Diaz. Emanuel Vidal. Delfin Ramos. Giancarlos Hidalgo. Jair Aparicio. Douglas Carrasco. Denual Diego Batiz. Ronnie Encarnación. Esteban Domínguez. Comisionado, ¿podría subir también? Okay. Okay. Congratulations, class of 2022.
We now proudly welcome Idanis Rodriguez, New York City Department of Transportation Commissioner.
Gracias. Gracias, y sé que luego van a escuchar de Valerie, que va a hablar al nombre del alcalde Eric Adams. Y antes que todo, damos las gracias también a ella por el excelentísimo trabajo que está haciendo. Valerie, we'd like to stand up. Un aplauso. Valerie viene de hacer mucho trabajo anteriormente en la Junta de Elecciones, pero también ahora es una de las personas que ustedes van a ver en toda la ciudad también, asegurándonos de que las comunidades tengan puerta abierta en City Hall. Thank you for the great job that you're doing. Miren, mis hijos, yo lo dije anteriormente, se lo digo ahora. Yo vine aquí a lavar plato. Okay? I look at you, the youngest one, 18 years old, and I see myself being there. When I arrived here a long time ago, June 83, at the age of 18, my first job was washing dishes at Old Henry Restaurant, West 4 and 6th Avenue. When you go through 6th Avenue, you see people playing basketball in the famous courts. It was in front of that location that now you see a Capital Bank. And I told my two daughters, in the basement there, that was my first job. My second job was working at Food Concert Corporation. Those cafeterias that we have in those commercial buildings, 2 Broadway, and at some time we were relocated to cover some of those workers when the cafeteria was short by staff. In the same building that I was the commissioner of DOT, I used to work there in the cafeteria doing sandals at 55 Water Street. Now I lead an agency of 6,000 people. But, you know, last night I was with Mayor Adams and NYPD, you know, DOE, SBS, and aging adults, commissioners, and one thing that the mayor said was about sometimes you look at people and you see the glory, but you don't know the story. And I think that, listen, we are resilient people. Like all human beings, it doesn't matter who we are. It doesn't matter the color of the skin. But especially, you know, this city, this society, you know, have a history, a lot of people being discriminated. Irish were discriminated big time. They have signs, you know, at the beginning of the 20th century saying they're looking for workers but no Irish. Italians were discriminated. Jews were discriminated. Black has been discriminated. Latino been discriminated. LGBTQ has been discriminated. Women have been discriminated. So beside your graduation today, think about the big responsibility that we have. You know, look back 5 years where you were, look where you are today. You know, this great country that we are all building, all immigrants, regardless if you move from the family, move from the south to the north, if you move from Europe to here, regardless, you know, if we are any Latino descent, unless anyone here is a Native American, we all come from different places. And this is a nation of opportunity, but this is a nation of a lot of challenges. In this country, we have the larger numbers of people in the prison system. So prisons is a big business. You know, there's many of them that are private. And some people are making money from us. You know, per each inmate that we have in Rikers Island, we invest $250,000 every year. Per each person that we have in New York State Prison, we invest $60,000. But we only invest $13,000 per student. We are the nation that has more people in the prison system in the whole world. We are the nation that consumes more drugs than anybody else. Texas, Buffalo, all those shootings. When do you hear the story so often? In Europe. So there's something wrong that we have to correct. And it's by this graduation today that to commit that this is only a beginning. You know, when I sit there at DOT, and yes, I run the largest transportation system in the whole nation. We have so much mark in the street with all those lanes that when we put those lanes together, we can go around the globe 8 times. We have the largest bike lane, the largest bus lane, the largest, more signal than anybody else in the street. Run by someone born and raised in another country that is still today, English is not my native language. And I told everyone at DOT in the city, as strong as my accent, is my determination that no one will represent me, that I don't take no as an answer, that I don't have a limit on what I want to accomplish. And it is the same value that I raising my 2 daughters. It is with the same view that I see every one of you here. We have to move to be middle class. We have to move to be upper class. We have to be the role model. You know, there was a whole movement at the time that Malcolm X created Black Panther. There was the John Lord, led by Puerto Rican. And the mission was, the goal was, let's graduate to be role model in our community. You need to be role model. We're losing our youth. Not because they are not intelligent more than me, but yet because the adults are failing to our youth. Because when any children turn to be the youth and they make a CEO and then the big one, the politician, I used to be one of those 20 years as a council member, the father, the teacher, everyone want to be looking for the photo. But if we made a mistake and we do 10, 20, 30 years in jail, we blame that individual. So we are in this boat together. You know, especially, you know, with all my respect, but New York City today is not the same as a 1900 census. Population today is 27% Latino. We were not counted in that census. 24% Black. Black was only counted with 2% in the 1900s. 15% Asian. Asian was not counted at that time. So this is our great city of New York. Take this certificate of graduation with a big responsibility. Yes, First of all, don't get into family soon. Take your time. Don't rush. Enjoy your life. Get into family when you know that you're ready to do that. Don't take any pressure. En español le dicen, denle gabela a los otros. Let other people to go first. At the end of the day, you want to be an adult with the level of responsibility that you want to see your children. If you decide to have, you don't have to because of pressure. So today, I'm here to say thank you, David. David, yes, last year I was able to allocate $1.3 million to this center. And yet this year, hoping with the relationship that we maintain with the speaker, Adam, but also with the council member, Carmen de la Rosa. So far, this institute, the Renaissance, has secured $850,000 on this year. And I know that there's going to be other destinations that the council member de la Rosa is committed to do. And I know that, as a society that we have to support each other, what we started doing will be followed by the council member. Because this is not about one elected official. How many of you pay taxes? Levante la mano los que pagan impuestos. So that money that we allocate is your money. So it was not my money, it's not elected official office. We pay taxes, and the responsibility of government is to reinvest. No, Renaissance is not a free program. You have to pay your due. And you pay your due by being a role model. You pay your due being sure that it doesn't matter the pressure that you have in your blood. Don't let no one to tell you that you need to rush making money in the easy way. Say, lift up somebody else. When you do that, in 20 years from now, you will be the story that you remember David for what he's doing. I can tell you, I ended with these things. David and I have things in common. We come from, if you talk about someone being poor, we don't even went there. We were deeper than that. Yes, sometimes I had to jump into the train because I didn't have my 75 cents to pay my fare. Yes, sometimes I went to the cafeteria at City College and he was walking around. I didn't have any cent to buy anything there. But we know what? I never gave up. And you have never gave up. And it's the same thing that they've been going through. So that's why for me today, it is, a great honor. You're here again, or the representative Valerie from the mayor. Yeah, we are committed. And for the chancellor, bank, to all the members in this administration, we're looking at Renaissance as a great role model. And what made Renaissance a great place is every one of you. So don't just leave Renaissance. Come back as a role model to speak about it. Donate to Renaissance. Because David also needs to get cash flow. That money from government is complicated. We allocate the money by sometimes, the big group, the Catholic Charity, and the museum, they do the big fundraising every year because they need to raise millions of dollars. Because when he gets those money, it's not that he get a check. He needs to prove that he invests in this money, and then he get reimbursed. So yes, $1 make a difference. $5 make a difference. But especially those of you that, that already came from the school, that you're doing well, be a role model. Gracias a todos. Apoyemos este centro. It's free. It's completely open. It's completely transparency. And I think that this is the great things about it. Gracias. Que Dios lo bendiga. Seguir para adelante.
Thank you.
Lo que yo lo dije, pero en un minuto nuevo es que David está haciendo un excelentísimo trabajo. Es una persona que viene de clase trabajadora, que se ha ganado el respeto de cada uno de ustedes, que tiene un programa de calidad. Los certificados que tienen son legítimos. No son estos programas que se anuncian y le compran por debajo, son gratis. Tienen carpintería, electricidad, tienen aire acondicionado, es un programa de calidad y por eso es que se ha ganado todo el respeto y es por eso de que hoy también está aquí la representación, en representación del alcalde Eric Adams, con quien nosotros trabajamos, quien conoce también de este trabajo y está con nosotros aquí. Valerie.
I just want also to take advantage that Valerie is here to also, guys, Idani was the first.
Pero también le damos las gracias al speaker Corey Johnson, al speaker Mark Viverito por el apoyo anterior, como también le damos el apoyo ahora también al speaker Aren, como también al congresista Adriano Espaillá, que también visitó el centro, y también le damos las gracias a todas las personas también que han creído en este proyecto.
De un pronto, ustedes saben que yo fui cofundador desde su principio del Renaissance Technical Institute. Cuando David y yo nos encontramos años atrás, pensamos cómo ayudar a la comunidad. Entendiendo bien de dónde venía David, el nombre de Renaissance, recuerdo que lo pensamos por lo menos por 7 días, y es renacimiento, quiere decir un nuevo comienzo. Esto no es el comienzo, ya tenemos varias graduaciones, continuaremos para adelante, pero definitivamente queremos aprovechar la presencia de Valerie Vázquez Díaz, que está aquí en representación al alcalde, y ahora tomamos la oportunidad de darle un pequeño premio a nuestro ex concejal, que ahora es nuestro comisionado, Idanis Rodríguez.
Gracias, David. Thank you.
Good evening. My name is Valerie Vasquez. I'm the Deputy Commissioner of External Affairs for the New York City Mayor. On behalf of Mayor Eric Adams, I want to thank you all. I want to congratulate you and take a moment to really recognize your 3 pillars in the community who have spearheaded this program, who have put their heart into this, and who deserve all the praise. So David, Isidro, and Idanis, I think you guys should take another round of applause for you and all of your efforts. Renaissance means rebirth, and when I look at you all, I see that. I see the opportunities that you are doing not only for yourselves, but your family. You're changing the trajectory of your life. And I stand before you as someone who understands this. My dad is a carpenter. I was born, he was 18 years old. I was born in a housing project in the South Bronx. And my dad was focused on giving me an education and making sure that he changed my life. And now I stand before you as a Deputy Commissioner for the Mayor's Office to show you that there's no limit to your ability. And this stepping stone that they have given you, take advantage of it. Have pride in it. Have pride in yourselves, build your community, and give back to this community. Because one thing that we have to do is always stick together, build, and move forward. And Idanis is probably, I would say, one of the pioneers and the leaders, the commissioners throughout the city that I look to, who has been dedicated for not only this community, but the city, all 5 boroughs. So thank you for your leadership and serving as a role model for what the rest of us should be as city servants. So I thank you, congratulations, I'm so proud of you, and God bless you all. Thank you.
In name of the Institute, we want to acknowledge the presence of Kiana Diaz, And we give her an applause. Tiana.
Good evening, everybody. My name is Kiana Diaz. I am the Deputy Chief of Staff for Councilmember Carmen De La Rosa. He left, but I used to also work for the Councilmember Idanis Rodriguez. I first would like to start off by saying thank you so much, and congratulations to the graduates. And the reason why I say thank you is because I know that the future of this city is gonna lie on your back. You know, I think that growing up, everybody says you have to go to college, you have to follow this formula. And I think that nowadays, we make our own rules. College isn't the only way. You don't only have to read a book, but developing a skill can allow you to also take care of your family. I am very passionate about the Renaissance Technical Institute. I have a lot of love for Isidro and David. I've seen them hustle for the past 10 years to get this program to be where it has to be. I also do the legislation and budget for the council member. So when the budget came up, I was just like, Renaissance Technical Institute, that's the first thing we gotta advocate for. Because we do know that in our community, in the Latino community specifically, in Black and Latinos community, many times we don't have the resources, we don't have the help to get where we need to be. And the good thing about this program is, this program goes to the most vulnerable and allows them to get the stepping stone where they need to be so that we can go up to the middle class. Again, I thank you guys so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And for the graduates, once you make it, please come back home. Please come back home and give back to your community and teach others after you too. Thank you guys so much and have a good evening.
And to continue with this celebration, it is time to the presentation of certificates by Jonathan Pinkett.
So we're gonna now we're gonna be presenting certificates for high school students. This is a very special moment from us. These high school students are, I may say 95% of them are immigrants. They're coming from other countries, and when they came here, they have to struggle because in their country they were almost finishing high school. But when they came here, like me, because English is not our first language, some of them have to redo high school again. And the fact that they didn't give up, the fact that they continue receiving education, that's a big compliment. And that's why we are very happy, because they are finishing high school, but they also complete
Again, I apologize. We had some technical difficulty. Our principal, who founded the school about 14 years ago, it's located in the Bronx, was going to say a few things. But for Mission Society and on behalf of Ellis Prep, our vision is to send and give students opportunities to go off to college. But after about 2 years of being at Ellis, one of the things that we noticed was that college doesn't have to be the only opportunity. There are many other pathways that our students were sharing that they wanted to take full advantage of. So myself and my team made it a precedent to get out into the community and find organizations that would work with us and work with our students, because they are at times overage and undercredited. And I'll tell you guys this, that many of the organizations just turned me away. They did not return phone calls, emails, or when I went far out to Queens, Brooklyns, or anywhere in the Bronx, after hearing about our school, they were like, not a fit. But when I was able to find Renaissance Technical Institute, David and his team, from the very get-go, they said, let's make this happen. And I want to applaud the students. They came every Sunday, they moved their schedules. They really bought into what RTI has to offer. And not only are we so proud of them, but we're really grateful to RTI and everything that they've done for our students, the teachers, all the skills that they're going to be able to take with them after graduation for the ones that did graduate this year, and some of the underclassmen that want to come back next year. To many of the things that were already said today, we're hoping that they'll give back to their communities, be role models, and just continue to set the path forward for all the other students that will cross the halls at Ellis and at Mission Society. So thank you guys, thank you RTI, and we're gonna go ahead and name out some of the students. For the electrical class, Abdul So. Come on up. Next student, Ismael Segundo. Israel Segundo. Joan Solis. María Reina. Marvin Silverio. Nazimur Rahman. Johansson Garcia. Steven Dominguez. These are the graduates for the carpentry class. Delphine Ramos. Denwar Batis. Douglas Carrasco. José Peña. Raúl Bonilla. Jair Aparicio. And Giancarlo Hidalgo. Thank you guys. Excuse me, I forgot one last student, Jonathan Pichasaka.
Thank you, guys. Now I would like to call John Sanchez, if he's here, or Jay, and the City Council for the Dominican Republic. They're going to be presenting the electrical student certificate, and because this year we were able to collaborate with Infotep in the Dominican Republic, and together we were able to educate some students here in the United States. Thank you.
Good evening, everyone, o buenas noches. Estamos aquí en representación de Infotep, Instituto Nacional de Formación Técnicos y Profesionales de la República Dominicana. Por primera vez estamos aquí con los Renaissance Institute Nacional haciendo una colaboración para ayudar a los dominicanos en la diáspora con una ayuda, un aporte y, por cierto, ahora con becas, con el apoyo de Infotep y también el apoyo del presidente Luis Abinader. Gracias. Es un sueño y visión del señor presidente que por fin podemos hacer un apoyo y darle una ayuda que lo necesiten, pero más lo que merecen todos los dominicanos en la diáspora. Y con eso, dando un congratulations a clase de 2022 de Renaissance Institute en colaboración con Infotep. Gracias. Carlos Jiménez. Carlos Pérez. Christopher Balbi. Fernando Brito. Henry Taba. Jamal Mejía. José Villegas. Luis Florentino. Nelson Polanco. Nicolás Taba. Pablo Avilla. Ramón Durán. Reinaldo Polanco. Reinaldo Vicente. Sebastián Marenco. Llave Lune Rodríguez. Hay otro aquí. De la
Thank you, guys. You can sit down. Thank you. For the carpentry class, we're gonna call now Alfredo Yap. Alfredo. Edwin Naula. Florian Jimbo. Jaden Gibson. Josué Pérez. Mayra Águila. Tania Thomas. For the electrical class, Carlos Lebron Jimenez, Dale Boomer, Edison Puya, Elizabeth Rojas, Eusebio Arias, Huáscar de Peña, John Wellington, Juan Acevedo Flores, Juan de Herrera, Steve González, you can sit down. Thank you. For the HVAC class, Fabian Campbell, Franklin Knight, Faustino Cueva, for the plumbing class, César Galloso, Jesús Beato, Josué Mora, Juan Jiménez, Perfecto Lora, Sofain Lezun. Josué? Juan Jiménez? Perfecto Lora. For the IT class, we have Stephanie Nunez. For the security class, I just want to let you know, guys, that we had our first security class, and this class only lasts 3 days. We graduated 24 students. The last week when I received a phone call, they told me that 8 of them cannot be here today because they're working. Ariel Grullón, Christopher Tavares, Gloria David, Kenya David, Marco Gonzalez, Marcos Belilla, Stephen Howard, Tegon Bond. Now, I just want you to tell you something, guys. So, no, COVID happens. We lost family members, friends. It was a hard time. So, my wife, she's a registered nurse. I know, what we have to go through was a lot. So, right now we have a shortage in nurses. We don't have enough registered nurses in the hospital. We don't have enough nurse assisting in the hospital. We don't have enough people to take care of us in the health field. So we want to contribute to that, as always. We always want to create classes that can help our country and our community. So this year, for the first time ever, thanks to the funding that we received for the city council and the other official electors, and we know that this class is going to be continued because Carmen de la Rosa already, who is a council member, already allocate fund for these classes to be in continue because we need it. So take a look at this person that we're going to be calling now, because they may be the person who's going to be taking care of you when you go to the hospital, because they graduate for nurse assistant, EKG, phlebotomy, and what else? It's 3, EKG, phlebotomy, and registered nurse. And we partner with a beautiful, beautiful organization that is called Royal Learning Institute. And I would like to call Karina and Shahab to come here, please, to say some words and give the certificates.
Hello, good evening. Congratulations to all. So we'll call EKG technician graduates first. Adonika Fraser. Alvarelli Fred. Desiree Chase. Imelda Vasquez. Jana Batista. Joel Sina. Crystal Dominguez. Marilyn Parama. Rosa Moradumbai. Leanne Johnson. Shannon Branch. Now we're going to call to the stage phlebotomy technician graduates. Ariana De Gabriel, Adenika Fraser, Ilya Kabrakis, Desiree Chase, Felicitas Aracena, Imelda Vasquez, Joel Sina, Miriam Berry, Meryl Parama, Marla Dolmo, Juan Johnson, Leanne Intriago, Robert Ocean, Rosa Moldenberry, Shannon Branch, Yesenia Hambes, and Judith Cambrera. Congratulations.
For the carpentry class, Fernando Vicente, Nicolás Pava, Carlos Jimenez, Fernando? For the OSHA 40 class, Ginny Chilson, Awilda Rivera, Christopher Balbi, Divine Real, Divine, no, Awilda, stay there. Fanta Isaacs, Jose El Quesada, Juan A. Andino, Juan Herrera, Juan D. Herrera, Kenyon Bay, Kenneth Davis, Luis Hernandez, Nicolás Taba, Carlos Jiménez. Thank you. So I just want to say, do we call everybody, other classes? Yeah? Okay. So I just want to say congratulations to everybody. I would like to say thank you to Sandra Harris and also for the people for Columbia Medical Center for giving the opportunity and letting us doing this event here. Also, I want to say thank you for the people from DYCD, Kathy and Damaris. Thank you so much. This lady, please, if they are behind you, because we're gonna go now outside to get some food. If they behind you, let them go first. They manage our money. These people are from the city. They the one who approve all the grants and release the money. So be nice with them, okay? Thank you so much, everyone. Have a good night. Go outside, have something to eat with your family members, and take some pictures. Thank you.
Y dígame cuál ha sido la experiencia, ¿está trabajando?
Sí, estoy trabajando, soy director en un nursing home en Pensilvania, uno de los nursing home más grandes del estado. Tengo 2 años trabajando para esa compañía y la experiencia aquí es, como usted puede ver, aquí todos somos como una familia. Yo no iba a participar en la graduación, pero vine para el evento.
Bueno, esta iniciativa la empezamos hace mucho tiempo. Yo soy el presidente de la Junta Directiva. Como dije al principio, viene de un lugar bien bueno de parte de David, porque tenía una idea. Él era maestro de high school y él veía que los estudiantes ya se iban a ir, lo iban a sacar, diríamos, y no tenían un futuro. Entonces la idea fue crear este instituto para acoger muchachos, esos estudiantes, y entrenarlos. Y nos fuimos expandiendo. Ahora estamos asociados con una high school que primordialmente nos dio la oportunidad de hacer el sueño original. Y hemos añadido más clases. Y se nos hace bien difícil conseguir los fondos y tenerlo todo ready para poder dar el servicio gratuito. Pero es como dijo el concejal, no es gratis, nos toma mucho esfuerzo. Y lo único que nosotros deseamos es que los estudiantes tomen ventaja. Hemos tenido estudiantes que cogen una clase, se gradúan de esa, vuelven para la otra y vuelven para otra. Y nos gustaría saber que ellos eventualmente puedan emprender sus propios negocios, ser contratistas, tener su negocio y venir aquí otra vez a coger estudiantes para seguir, diríamos, la misión.
Bueno, como ustedes fueron testigos, fue algo muy emocionante. Ustedes fueron testigos que más de 150 estudiantes se graduaron con una carrera técnica en la cual recibieron un certificado nacional, que lo pueden usar en cualquier estado, un certificado que está acreditado aquí en la ciudad de Nueva York, y ya muchos de ellos están consiguiendo trabajo. Gracias al esfuerzo que hicieron y gracias a todo el apoyo que recibimos de los políticos, los políticos locales, que son los que contribuyen cuando ponen dinero en una institución como la de nosotros, para que nosotros podamos ofrecerle los cursos gratis a la comunidad.
Sé que hay un acuerdo con Infotep, con Index. ¿Eso está funcionando?
Oh, sí. Se graduaron más de 22 estudiantes gracias a la colaboración que hay con Infotep y Renaissance Technical Institute. Nosotros tenemos un convenio que lo firmamos en noviembre del año pasado y pensamos seguir creciendo. El año pasado no teníamos tantas opciones como ahora. Ahora tenemos 19 carreras en las cuales pueden los dominicanos sacarle provecho aquí. Gracias a la colaboración de Infotep, que nos apoya económicamente, creando becas para estos estudiantes puedan conseguir un espacio en nuestra institución.